I'm your neighborhood reporter, Will Mank, here in front of the Grand Ledge Area Historical Society Museum, where they're celebrating a milestone and unveiling a new exhibit highlighting the rich history of manufacturing here in my neighborhood. Here's what it means to neighbors.
One of my fond memories every time I walk by here with my grandkids or my dog back in the past is always to see the post still standing in the front from the old carriage buggies and whatnot.
I met neighbor Mike Hall at the museum as he worked on some repairs. He's lived in Grand Ledge on and off for more than 35 years, and at one point his father even owned the house the museum is now in.
When you walk in here, I mean, you see the history of Grand Ledge, and it's just amazing.
And this year is a milestone year. I talked with Sydney Langenberg, the museum curator and secretary of the Historical Society.
We're hitting our 50th anniversary this year as a historical society.
Langenberg told me about the importance of a strong historical society.
Any small town that does not want to be gobbled up by a larger community and become a bedroom community needs to have some kind of an identity. And our identity is one of the 9 towns that the Grand River actually goes through.
And in time for a milestone is also a new exhibit.
Noble heritage, manufacturing.
From chairs to bricks to statues, Grand Ledge's manufacturing impact can be seen on a local level.
The original Sparty statue was done here in Grand Ledge.
And on the national level too.
In 1964, 2,800 chairs were chosen to furnish the Library of Congress and the Rayburn Federal Building in Washington, D.C., and we still have, we know for sure, 4 chairs in the federal office that's connected to the White House grounds, still in D.C.
And that is just a few of the many major contributions Grand Ledge Manufacturing has had in its history. Langenberg encourages neighbors to visit the museum and see what connections you might find.
They'll see something, they come in and it's like, oh yeah, I had an uncle who worked there. I had a grandfather who worked there. And did it really come from this town?
Back with Hall, he told me he's impressed with how the museum is keeping local history alive.
I love the fact that this museum has continued to thrive, you know what I mean? So there's a lot to the history of Grand Ledge, and I'm still learning.
The museum will be open this Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. and admission is free. I put a link to more information on the museum on our website, fox47news.com. In Grand Ledge, I'm Willem Inc., Fox 47 News.